All right, let's try this one more time. I've been on the phone with Xfinity here for the last hour or two. It's in the green right now, so let's hope that we keep it in the green. So what's going to happen here today, I'm going to update my Alien. I haven't downloaded the code yet. I thought I was going to show you how you update this game. It's fairly straightforward, and I kind of put this as a little how-to. They provide really good guidance on their website, so it's not really that difficult, but I thought I'd just do it. So what you need to do is that you need to go to their website. So it's pinballbrothers.freshdesk.com. You can just search for Pinball Brothers support, right? And you will land on their support portal. And you're just gonna have to scroll down a little bit on their website. Let me see here, get there. So the updates are like, they call them Delta game updates because they're fairly small, right? And that means, well, I mean, the 4.0 update was obviously pretty big, right? It's pretty substantial because there was like a gig of video in there. I'm not sure how big the 4.1 is. Let me see here. Yeah, it just gives you a bunch of instructions here. So yeah, so the download link is a little bit confusing if you want to try to find it. Let me see if I can just zoom in a little bit here. So you kind of need to scroll down, and there's a link here, press here. It's very counterintuitive. I've been looking for this a couple of times actually. And it's a Google Drive link. You just want to download it. Oh, it's 2 gigs. Wow, look at that. How can the Delta update be 2 gig? Oh, I didn't anticipate this, so this is funny. Because I thought this update would just be like any odd update. But it's downloading quick because it's uploaded to Google, so we're already at 400 megs. Yeah, it's downloading at 30 megs per second. So I guess Xfinity is keeping it up. Yeah, the weather is actually started to rain like just right now. Oh, you can't see the progress bar, can you? No. No, the progress bar is not getting into the stream for some reason, but it's like halfway there now. And once you kind of get that done, I'll just switch camera here to this one here. Once that's downloaded, you just put it on a USB stick, and then I'm going to show you another neat trick I have for this particular game. And it actually works for any game that you update with a USB stick. All right, it's downloaded. So I'm just gonna drag and drop that to my USB stick. The USB stick will probably write slower than me downloading the game file from the internet. Yeah, look at that, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, that's really weird that the game files are so big, but what I think, so what I actually think happened here is that what I read, yeah, so there's release notes. Let's look at the release notes. I saw that there was a release note somewhere. Let me see if I can switch. There is supposed to be release notes. I saw release notes somewhere. Okay, changes since version 4.0. Fix the empty balls, test not working, I don't care about that. Increase volume on many of the Ripley callouts. So this is what I think happened here since this big file is so big. They basically re-rendered the video with more gain on the sound, right? That's how analog I think this kind of fix is. So, and that makes a lot of sense, right? Because I've seen on games where you have like the video files and the audio files separately, it's just like you can never get them to sync on the display, right? And it just sounds awkward and really shitty. Like yeah, Stranger Things, for instance, right? They're like no speech add up to the video at any given time, right? It's just somehow it's just too hard to do that, right? So obviously the more analog way to do that is just like you have the video file with the speech in just one piece of content, and you just shoot that to the display and the sound card at the same time, right? And obviously it should be in sync, right? Okay, so that kind of that's my kind of layman's explanation to why the file is so big. All right, so fix the weapon stand-ups remaining blue if the mode ended during phase 1. I actually saw that. There was some stand-ups that was kind of locked on in some weird color. Added hypersleep lock mech to ball search. It will not activate until the third ball search if there's a ball locked, to try preserve game state. So the hypersleep lock is just like who can get the ball up there, not me. Okay, the copy completed here. APC drop target is now reset at the end of any multi-ball. That makes sense, because otherwise you would have to like reset it manually, I guess, and that's not desirable. Added 5 seconds of time to the clock when any shot is made during phase 1 of loader battle. I wonder if they've watched my struggles on this, because I struggle with loader battle. I think loader battle is the single shot kind of mini wizard mode, and if you can't get the first kind of orbits done, it's really difficult. All right, so added more topper and flasher effects. So there's like a flasher kit you can order for the game. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's like there's a bunch of flashes that you add on top of the on top of the ramps, right? So let me just show that really quickly. So it's like there's actually a hole here already on the ramp, right? But there's like 3 flashers on this side here, and there's a flasher on this little ramp stump here, and that is programmed. Those lightning effects is programmed to like when a ball kind of goes through the ramp, or some modes can activate it. Kind of you would be able to do a light show with the beacons and all that good stuff. Okay, fix game crashing if all ball drained quickly after all modes were completed. During a grace period of self-destruct to load the battle. And you had entered the multi-ball phase of the mini wizard mode. Okay, yeah, that was a bit of a corner case, I guess. All right, anyhow, let's switch gears here. I'm just going to eject my stick. It's important to eject it safely because you might have buffers when you've done a large copy and you don't want a corrupt file on your game. So normally, yeah, the camera's over there. Normally, what you need to do in a USB-based game, you kind of need to like get the back glass off, get the USB stick in there and stuff like that, right? So what I've done on this game, and I think I did the same thing on TNA as well, right? It's just you pull a USB extension cord from the back box down to the coin door, basically. So I have a USB cable here in the coin door, right? Where I just put in the stick right there, and I don't have to like pull the back glass off and do all those things, right? And now we'll just go into the service menu here. I think it's action, game update. I got the UPD file on there, and we get an update in progress. So this is obviously going to take a while because it was a 2 gig file. So I was just like thinking that this would be like one of those like Normally the updates for this game is like it's in the kilobytes, maybe megabytes, right? That's how small they are most of the time for bug fixes and other things. But since they re-rendered all the content, I guess we are basically applying the 4.0 again, most of the content for 4.0. Yeah, so what we can do while we wait for this, we can actually look at the Pinball Brothers have a pinball shop. Let me just find it. That is only available in the US at the moment, I think. Okay, I found it here. So the address for the website, you can't see the address bar here, but it's pinballbrothers.com /alien SV for some reason. Let's see if I can just increase the size here. And you go to spare parts, Alien spare parts. Not spare parts. But I want to look at the add-ons. I meant add-ons. So looking at the Alien add-ons here, so a lot of the Ellen Ripley stuff that they made available for the Ellen Ripley version, you can kind of pimp out your own Alien game with, right? So you can get the custom apron, you can get any of the two custom kind of back glasses. Well, it's not a back glass, it's like I think it's screen printed on plastic or some acrylic. So that's why it's like $149. And then here's the mini beacons and flasher. Okay, so it's a flasher and a beacon. There's also the custom. You can also get a custom screen for the mini screen on the play field. It's also hand sculpted, and also the custom xenomorph head. And I'm sort of in a waiting pattern at the moment. I'm not sure really what I'm going to get. I'm probably going to get the flasher kit. That is like 100% sure I'm going to get. I'm still contemplating if I'm going to get the Ripley Translite, because I kind of like the one on the left here, which has the helmet and the xenomorph on it. But I don't know how well it will go on my LV, right? Because it will say kind of Ellen Ripley version on it and stuff like that. So I'm not like too into it. I don't need a shaker. There's a shaker here if you want it for your standard version. Or is it also for, oh, it's for the Ellen Ripley version. The LV came with a shaker. And there's also the topper. I'm not really a topper guy, so I'm not gonna bother with the topper. All right, so after the game update completed here, it just kind of reset. So we can verify here we're running game rev 4.10, and we'll be able to play some games. Video rev 4.1, yeah. Everything kind of looks like it's ready to go. Oh, it was. All right, I need to. I need to get some cables out of the way. All right, game one.
Some of you may have figured out we're not home yet.
Oh, it's so damn cold in here at the moment. fix the mini wizard mode bug. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so somebody else I saw that nearly completed it, and it kind of locked him out or something like that. I can't remember.
Well, we're halfway there.
Halfway there. Yeah. Let's play some Alien first and